All right, Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, Shalom. Laha Bacharyum. All right, that means peace to the elect, to your brothers out there in the four corners of the world, pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity. And shalom to you few sincere sisters. All right. So I'm gonna just go into this video real quick, however long the spirit permits it, but I don't intend on making it that long. About this recent Buffalo shooting. Okay. So I'm gonna read the title. This is on CNN.com. It says online post reveals suspected gunman spent months planning racist attack at a Buffalo supermarket. Now it was updated this morning at 10:17. And today's May 17th, 2022, so-called. All right. So it says social media post by the 18-year-old white man suspected of shooting and killing 10 people at a Buffalo supermarket Saturday revealed he had been planning his attack for months. Alleged gunman Peyton S. Gendron of Conklin, New York, posted that he selected a particular zip code in Buffalo because it had the highest percentage of a black population close enough to where he lived. Police and other officials have described the mass shooting as a hate crime. And that's exactly what it is, man. Because, and this is why we keep trying to tell you, Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, nearby and scattered abroad, we keep trying to tell you not to trust this damn devil. He is not your friend. All right? He is your greatest enemy, man. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? This devil, he could come in any form of fashion, man. This devil, he's not your friend, and this is why we keep trying to stress and reach out to Jake and tell him, like, yo, it's like, stop trusting your oppressors. All right? These Edomites, they hate you. And the scriptures talk about he was a murderer from the beginning. And I'm actually start off with that scripture, man. The scriptures talk about him being a murderer from the beginning. This is why it's important to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and stay the hell away from these damn devils, man. All right? This is also why you're supposed to be trying to spare by the spirit, because we got brothers that look just like these fucking devils. Okay? This is why it's important to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because this shooting, all right, this shooting, all right, this is just another form of judgment, all right, ordained from the Most High. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna jump into the scriptures, and this Psalms 10 is heavy, and I'm gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna get this in the book of Let me get this in the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. It says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." Yeah, when Yahweh Shai was rebuking the wicked scribes and Pharisees, all right, he said, "Ye of the father, ye of your father the devil." Okay, because any Jake who goes about, you know what I'm saying, preying on the poor, okay, the lowly, preying on his own people, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you ain't no different than the damn devil. All right, your arch enemy, your arch nemesis, you are no different than him. And this is why Yahweh Shah said that, because this is what the wicked scribes and Pharisees in that time, that's exactly what they was doing. They was preying on the poor. Okay. And they're doing the same exact thing today. They preying on the poor, man, passing the collection plates around, and you know what I'm saying, preaching all that prosperity, mouth full of guile and deceit. All right, all manner of deception, man. All right. And the word devil, it means deceiver. So Yahweh Shah said, what? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Now in the beginning of the scriptures, man, who was the murderer? Who was the first murderer, man? Okay. Let's go to the story of Cain and Abel. All right. Let's get this in the book of Genesis chapter 4, verse 1. It says, and Adam knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And again she bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Yeah, and and that's spiritual like that. That verse 2 is like real spiritual. It says, and she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. All right. So Abel was a keeper of the sheep. Now these are physical lots. These are physical lots. Okay, but I'm gonna get into it later why this was so spiritual, with Abel being a keeper of the sheep and Cain being a tiller of the ground. Verse 3 says, and in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering to the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee there shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Yeah, because Cain had a weak offering, man. Okay, Cain had an especially weak offering to give to the Lord. So the Most High found Abel's offering very much more acceptable. Okay, and then what? Cain threw a tantrum. His countenance fell. He was sad because the Lord didn't approve of his offering, man. Verse 8 it says, and Cain talked with his brother Abel, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. So Cain slew Abel, man. All right. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. Yeah, because so when Cain slayed Abel, all right, the Lord already knew. All right, but he asked him to see what he was going to say. All right. So Cain, in the spirit of Esau, Edom, he was a liar and a murderer from the beginning of the story, man. Okay. He was a liar and a murderer from the beginning of the story. Okay. This is the spirit of Esau, Edom. All right. This is why this Peyton Grendon dude, he went in there. He lurked for Jake. He sought out Jake and started shooting, started letting off shots. Okay, that's the spirit of the devil. That's the spirit of Esau, Edom. They hate us. Okay. And the Lord said unto Cain, where's Abel? Oh, Salakia. Let me jump down. Go back to verse 10. It says, and he said, what hast thou done? Yeah, what did you do? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. Yeah, again, because the Lord knew that Abel died, man. Verse 11, and now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. All right, let's go into that word vagabond real quick. It says a person who wanders from place to place without a home or a job, having no settled home, wander about as or like a vagabond. Okay? Yeah, and kind of that's the spirit of damn Esau Edom in the time before and in the time now. All right, he has no home. So because of his malicious spirit, all right, because he, slew Abel, okay, which even today through the spirit, all right, if you can accept it, we being, likened unto Abel, all right, the children of Israel, having the better sacrifices, being more favorite of the Lord, okay. Present day Cain, who is Esau Edom, he's still killing us off to this day because he hate us, and the Lord hate him, It says, and now verse 11, Genesis 4:11, it says, and now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. Yeah, he won't be able to be fruitful in his goings, man. All right. It says, a fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Yeah, of course it is, man. All right, because you rose up in malice, okay, and you slew your brother, you know. That's why the men of the Lord, all right, starting with the men of Great Millstone, all right, in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we're supposed to be our brother's keeper. But Esau Edom, he can't do that. That's why Jacob and Esau were separated at birth, you know. But let's read on. It says, and Cain said unto the Lord, oh, so like in verse 14, it says, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Yeah, now will you go to, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get the precept, okay? Anyone who finds this damn devil, who finds the seed of Cain, or anybody with the spirit of Cain, okay, they're going to slay him. They're going to hate him. All right. Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Okay. The scriptures say, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So everywhere the spirit of Cain is, you know, the other nations are going to hate him. They're going to kill him. They're going to slay him. All right. He's hated. All right. Let me see. Verse 15. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Okay, yes. So the Lord set a mark, okay, a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. All right, a mark. Let's go into this is Genesis 4 and 15. Let's go into what the word mark means in that particular scripture. All right, it may not be right, but we're gonna see through the spirit. Hold up, what is going on here? There we go. All right, so going to the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 15. All right. It says sign, signal, a distinguishing mark, banner, remembrance, miraculous sign, omen, warning, token, ensign, standard, miracle, proof. Okay, so there's going to be, so in that time, all right, there's a type of proof, okay, some type of a sign or signal or distinguishing mark that's going to let the other nations know that, hey, this is Cain. Anytime you see him, all right, kill him, slay him, you know, treat him like dirt, man, because he's a murderer. Okay, the Lord is not dealing with him. All right, and this mark is also the mark of leprosy, man. All right. It says, and the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Yeah, he made him, the Lord made Cain stand out. All right. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. All right. So yeah, that was the point on that, man. All right. The spirit of Cain is in these damn devils today. You know, they're spiritually the seed of Cain, because what? They go out and they murder, man. Okay. They go out and they murder. They shed innocent blood, as the scriptures say. You know? Matter of fact, let's see if I can find that real quick. Let me see. Yeah, Khan, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 7. It says, their feet run. Let me see. Yeah, their feet run to do, Salakia, their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. All right, that is the spirit, of your oppressor. That is the spirit of your enemy. Starting with these top elite banking families, the Illuminati, all right, these Rockefellers, these Rothschilds, these George Soroses, okay, these Oppenheimers, okay, all of these guys, man. It says their feet run to do evil and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Yeah, all of those Israelites, okay, all of those Israelites who got caught up in that shooting. All right, again, it was judgment ordained from the Heavenly Father, but this is going back to why Jacob was separated from Esau, man. You know, the Lord set it up this way for a reason. All right, you got the protagonist, just like in a movie, man. You got the protagonist and then you got the antagonist, man. All right, but that was the point on that. Let's go ahead and get this in the book of Psalms. All right, and you know, and the article talks about how he waited months to do this, man. All right, he was lying in wait. He waited months he waited months planning this attack, man. You know, that's the spirit of a damn devil. He's lying in wait as a lion, man. Okay. In the thicket. You know, waiting in the tall grass, waiting to attack his prey. That's the spirit of Esau Edom. All right. Let me get this in the book of Psalms, chapter 10. Psalms chapter 10, verse 7. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Yeah, the article also talked about how when he went up to the supermarket, he was acting like a beggar. Okay, he pretended to be a beggar. He was panhandling or pretending to panhandle. All right. Then it says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit. You know, a curse is a personal invocation. All right, to a higher power. All right, to send evils in bad times and bad judgment upon somebody, man. Again, that's the spirit of the devil. That's the spirit of Esau Edom. These damn devils, man. They get together. All right, they coagulate. They get together and they try to throw curses up on Jake. You know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and then what? They go out and they perform their wicked duties to oppress Jake even further. All right, the scriptures talk about they speak loftily concerning oppression. You know, it says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Okay, again, this is exactly what this dude did, man. All right, just like these Jeffrey Dahmers, okay, and so on and so forth. All of the rest of these serial killers who attack Jake, man. All right, who attack the poor, who prey on the poor, because it's easy to attack the poor. You know, it ain't a lot of Jakes in the hood who have, like, you know, top-notch security cameras and booby traps around their house and things of that nature, and police alarms. There's not too many Jakes in the hood, in the ghettos who can afford all of that stuff, who even pay attention to any of those things, man. All right. He said if in the lurking places of the villages, yeah, like cops, man, when they hide out. All right, in these little cuts and these little alleyways and things of that nature. It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait, secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Yeah, Khan, man, again, this is the spirit of the damn devil. If this doesn't describe Esau Edom to a damn T, I don't know what other scripture will, man. Well, I don't know what other book will. All right, because there's no other book who talks about Esau Edom in a more perfect fashion than the scriptures, man. All right. Verse 11, it says, he hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Okay. And that's not true, man, because the scriptures say this. And that was it on that. The scriptures say this. All right, because what? He said the Most High has forgotten, right? This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High requireth that which is past. So the Most High requires the past, man. Okay, because if somebody do something bad against you, no matter how long it takes, you want to be able to see some type of judgment, man. You want to be able to see some type of judgment comes toward them, towards somebody that offended you. Okay, and since Esau, Edom, all right, has offended, you know what I'm saying, the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Most High directly, okay, the Lord is going to require his blood at his hands, man. He's going to require his blood. He's going to require that payback. Okay? So the Most High the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua does not forget any manner of evil that is done in the land, man, especially done to his people. You know, us being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, the children of Israel. You know, the Lord is going to require this damn devil's blood. You know, let me get this in the book. All right, because hey, let me payback is coming, man. All right, payback is coming very, very soon. Salakia, I didn't even mean to do that. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay, so the sword represents destruction, man. All right, the sword is a form of destruction, so it could be a literal sword, a gun. All right, this is why, you know, this is the buffalo shooting. All right, it could be anything, you know what I'm saying, to put somebody to death. All right, so he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, the patience and the faith of the saints is the Lord telling us, all right, who are his saints. All right, starting with the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the men of Great Millstone. Okay, and in any camp teaching truthfully the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, the patience and the faith of the saints is the Lord getting vengeance for us, man. The Lord coming back, avenging us, you know, for everything that we had to suffer concerning this damn devil. All right. The Lord said, vengeance is mine, I shall repay. So we can't do anything ourselves. We have to wait upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. The scriptures say, wait ye upon me until the day that matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get it. Wait ye upon me. Salaki, that was the wrong. This really talking about the This really talking about the. I mean, but this it is gonna, you know, hate war. A lot more hate wars are gonna hit this place. So I'll just go ahead and read the scriptures through the Spirit, man. Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay, and this is exactly what's going to happen. I mean, it's still in the spirit, still in season. All right, so the Lord said, wait upon him. All right, meaning we can't do anything ourselves. Okay, for my determination is to gather the nations. Yeah, all of the nations that pursuant to Psalms the 83rd chapter, that cut us off from being a nation, that cut us off from serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. That oppressed us, you know, held us captive. All right. The Lord is going to gather all of these nations. He said that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation. All right. That word indignation means righteous anger, man. The Hebrew word kwatazab. Okay. It says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay. So the Lord is gonna deliver a heavy judgment, a heavy punishment upon these other nations for the destruction, all right, of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and that was the point on that. Let me get this in the book of we're gonna go back to the book of Genesis. Matter of fact, let me just punch it in real quick. All right, I'm not gonna read the whole story. But I'm gonna just get to the point, man. Again, all of these hateful Edomites that's coming out, slaying, killing off Jake and things of that nature. All of this is literally in the scriptures. All of this goes back to the beginning. All right. So this is Genesis 27, and I'm gonna start at verse 40. All right. This is Esau Edom getting his blessing. All right, from Isaac his father, him and Jacob's father. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. All right, meaning what? Esau Edom, he's gonna have the whole earth under his control for a fixed time. Okay, it says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So this prophecy has come to pass. I mean, it's still in passing, all right? Because when Esau Edom came back into power was around the time of the Renaissance, man. When the Moors came out of power, all right, what they took the yoke off their necks, man. All right, then what they started committing all types of iconoclasm. Okay. They started painting over the images, all right, the dark faces of the Moors of Europe. You know, because what they knew that they was gonna come back in power. Esau Edom knew that he was coming back into power, man, and so they're in power right now. They've been in power ever since. All right. It says, and by thy sword, but in Salaki, it says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Yeah, so Esau Edom, he basically said, when after we get done mourning the death of our father, I'm going to kill Jacob, man. And it's been a wrap for us ever since, because everywhere we are, Esau Edom is not too far behind us, man. Killing us off, oppressing us. Okay? Again, man, he was a murderer from the beginning, man. So all of these hate crimes and all of this racism stuff going on, all right, coming from them, it's all scriptural, man. It all goes back to the words of the Bible, you know? But again, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the world calls God and Christ, man. The Lord is gonna raise it. The Lord is gonna get payback for us, man. You know. Let me get this in Ezekiel the 35th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 1 because this is a heavy chapter concerning the recompense that Esau Edom is gonna receive. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. All right, Mount Seir is talking about Esau Edom, man. All right, Mount Seir is synonymous with Esau Edom. All right, because they dwell in caves, man. They dwell in the clefts of the rocks. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So, because this damn devil, all right, has been, you know what I'm saying, making us desolate and killing our people off, the Lord said, I'm going to do the same thing to you that you did to my people, man. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. All right, because remember, Jacob's name was later changed to Israel because of the blessing from the angel, right? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, a long-lasting hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. All right, remember Esau's blessing in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sif thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Okay, so even blood is going to pursue you. You know, since you didn't get done in as much as you've been doing the children of Israel in, okay? In the upcoming days, man, in the day of judgment, that's exactly what's going to happen. Blood is going to pursue you. All the bloodshed that you shed, all right, it's going to be doubled unto you, man. And that's going to be a horrible thing for y'all. You know, it's going to be righteous for us to be witnessing it, okay? But y'all are going to receive a horrible judgment, man, because of what you did to the children of Israel. These devils, they don't consider. They don't think that the Most High is going to touch them, you know? But that's why it says in the book of Obadiah, and I believe in the book of Psalms, you know, it says, thy pride has deceived thee, man. You know? But with that being said, that's all I want to get on this. Lord willing, this was edifying through the Spirit. I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shimi, Shalom.